Yes, dear viewers, it is a very cold afternoon here in Arua City Ghetto TV. And now we are live from the other side of Kirabu, that is in Arua City, where Justice Center Uganda has organized a Baraza program for the communities. And here I'm with their boss, one of the staffs working with the Justice Center Uganda, and she will be the one to introduce herself for us. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. My name is Dawa Gloria. I work with Justice Centers Uganda as an advocate. Just briefly, Justice Centers Uganda is a government initiative under Justice, Law and Order sector. Justice Centers was established in 2009 to offer free legal aid services to the indigent, the vulnerable, and marginalized communities across Uganda. Yes.
Okay. Quickly, I have some questions here for you. The first one goes like this. What is the main mission of Justice Center Uganda?
Thank you so much. The main mission of Justice Centers Uganda is to empower vulnerable communities through provision of quality human rights based legal aid services, community outreaches, and advocacy.
Okay.
Yes, that's our mission.
Okay, how does justice help ordinary citizens in Uganda actually?
First of all, we offer court representation. We represent our clients in court, those who have cases and cannot afford legal aid, cannot afford private lawyers.
Okay.
We normally go and represent them for free. We don't ask them for money. All we want from them is to bring themselves with their problems, and then we represent them in court. And then we also do mediations. Not every issue must go to court. We already know that our courts are overwhelmed with cases. So as justice centers, there are cases that we can mediate outside court. So we also help parties mediate these cases. We offer legal advice. There are people who come to us not knowing what to do. So we offer legal advice, free legal advice. And then we also do legal awareness. We go out there and sensitize people about the law. As we all know, they say ignorance of the law is not a defense. So as justice centers, we make sure that at least the people get sensitized, they get to know about the different laws in Uganda. Then we have referrals. There are cases that as Justice Centers Uganda, we cannot actually handle, especially criminal cases. Criminal cases mostly are handled by police. So what we do is that we refer these cases to police. We also have different partners. As Justice Centers, we are only restricted to the legal part. So there are other partners also who handle different things. So we refer cases depending on the client's needs. Yes. And then we also do advocacy. Advocacy is where we identify an issue in the community and then we advocate for it. Yes.
Okay, I heard you saying that there are some cases which people don't handle. And which type of cases do you normally handle as Justice Center Uganda?
We handle all civil cases. All civil cases, land, and then sometimes GBV, domestic violence at home, where there is no maybe harm, done to the other party. We come in to mediate those cases. And then we also handle debt cases. If you know that someone has picked your money and has refused to pay you back, as Justice Centers, we also come in to help you. So all the civil cases, Justice Centers handles them. And then there are some criminal cases, if police allows us to mediate them, we do. Like theft cases, if two parties have come together to agree, maybe let me say the complainant wants to enter into an agreement with the person who has stolen the phone and just say, pay me back my phone, and we stay peacefully. As Justice Centers, we also help in that. But now the cases as Justice Centers Uganda, we don't handle them. What we do, we refer. Like defilement cases. Defilement cases, the law is clear. You cannot mediate it. And then rape cases, murder cases, capital offenses, we do not handle them as justice centers, but what we do, we refer them. Yes.
So, the second last question. Does Justice Center Uganda like organize programs for youth empowerment?
No, we don't have programs for youth empowerment. We are not doing livelihood, but what we do is that we organize programs like the community baraza, like the one we are doing today, just to sensitize the youth. You get? We have outreaches where we sensitize the youth about the different offenses. You get? So basically, but we don't do youth empowerment. Yes.
So before I let you go, in everything there are always the challenges we have to face. So what challenges do you normally face as Justice Center Uganda?
As Justice Centers Uganda, our people are still ignorant about the law. Most times when we organize like community barazas, we expected the number to be more than this. As Justice Centers, much as we have our target, but in most cases we want people to actually exceed our targets, because we realize that there is actually need for people to get to understand the law. Now that ignorance prevents them from actually accessing our activities. In their minds, they be thinking, you know what? I cannot go there if there is no money, and yet our activities are far from that. And then also people have negative attitude when it comes to the formal justice system. As we all know, as Lubaras, we are still battling with that Aruba thing. Aruba prevents people from reporting their cases to the formal justice system. So that is a very, very big challenge for us as justice centers, and I believe it's not only us. I also believe other legal aid service providers are facing the same challenge. Issues are happening in the communities, people's lands are being grabbed, there are rampant GBV cases, but these cases are not being reported because of what? Aruba. You get. So basically, that is the challenge we are facing.
Okay, so in a brief way, can you try to mitadiyo da bavini ba kuwar kini ti ya kuwar sivene?
Ma bapieti ya maworo tete ma ruda wa Gloria itamani yoborle mazinga mutibano ve Justice Centers Uganda ruribe. Amuti divu yori nazuki ningoni. Bate chopi lawyers jepi kuodiki. Bade pini. Bama tupe inikuti ya nani sende koko. Justice Centers ruki kadiri amvedale kanibadu miamvunia. Kaniba zidumi sende lo feku ya ngoni yani mito amamu amavu Justice Centers ru amamini paso mini koti ya nani. And then sa zisi mivini suba mi mva arrest kani polisi ya. Ile tamini polisi bond litini miadi ya riko. Mivini mu Justice Centers ya amami azakota ni sende koko. Ngiri vino kui sekele okupi mesekele ya gupi beode. Kavina ndio kusekele abaleti yani ikale mukan polisi ya kwangoni yani bimu amafu amami azako nrezuki ningoni agupiki okupe maaki muke aburele ba maaki muke so azia mafu Justice Centers run ezuki ningoni ba imaza iyo ibipa yota beri ba koeli and amaza ni rekodani sende koko amabini ati angundundu malia si imbata febe ini iyota ibipa yota beri malia amatopics kidundundundundundu sasa mamvu matopic idu sasa ma letters of administration succession may you do iti inaba ineba can you di magia ben.
Okay, so and it is as given challenges as kitchen Mikisu Justice Center Uganda and so challenge meaning name Mikisu Mamba Kingo
challenge amanisu mbambari yoka ibipi Aruba be ode Aruba baki abaduki dikini ngoni Aruba yokini mitimi yakupi ngwako koti yaku mitimi yakupi polisi yako so iyo dafe dikini ngoni baki de kumesekele lady richi bejiki yo ki olo amafuko ademeyoki ne milimu igati baziba dibo mimu igati okwazi drabo kan kwagupi eziba suili esibo agbere adisi ori ozukini ngoni metoni mabazi di polisi yaku koti yaku katumetu di Justice Centers boko so iyo de pidi amani adala sofu amani challenge rangire ina tebo baki di uviyo sitiri and yet ametota ba imazako iyo dikisira denga podi bazi dranga ku Justice Centers to temuye mesekeleari amara polisi to temuye mesekeleari mazakora koti to tavine yo mesekeleari mazakora
okay wonderful and Yeah, viewers, this has been Arua City Ghetto TV for you here live in this side of Kirabu and the hearts of Arua City. It's been a pleasure to be with you, sister.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.